Borada, good morning. How are we? It is a beautiful morning. It is the end of May and it's a Friday. It's 9 o'clock. So we're going to do a brilliant exercise session. So we're going to start warming up. Before we do, as you are aware, the sky is blue. It's quite a bit warmer than it normally is. So see if you can, make sure you've got some water. So I've got my water there. If you haven't got any, go and get some now, and then you can take regular sips. If you're not feeling top banana, if you're not feeling that well, or if you're feeling a bit fatigued, probably today's not the day to join in. Maybe do a little bit of the mobility, but don't push yourself on a day like today. And the key is as well, remember, we're not pushing too hard. We're just going to find that nice steady pace we can work at. Okay, the other thing you might need for our session, nice sturdy chair for those of you that might need a little bit of support, either with some of the exercises sitting down, for the squats. The other thing you might want is a couple of tin cans. Okay, I think I've got chopped tomatoes and kidney beans. So tin cans, and those are going to be used just to add a little bit of resistance to the upright rows. Okay, if you haven't got that stuff, do not worry about it. We can start and go and just do it without. All right then, let's start. I've got the hound here. Don't know how much he'll join in. He's a bit hot. So we're going to start just finding that lovely feet hip width apart position. And we're going to stand tall. And when we're standing tall, see if you can imagine space opening up between each little segment of that spine. So we're going to stand nice and tall, and we're going to start warming up these shoulders and this neck. So we're going to squeeze up. We're going to relax the shoulders down. Now, as those shoulders, okay, relax down. See if you can imagine sliding those shoulder blades all the way down the back. And we're going to tuck them into the back pocket of those trousers. Okay, the other thing we're going to do, we're going to take a breath in as these shoulders come up. And as they come back down, we're going to breathe out. We're just going to move the feet a little bit. Move the feet a little bit. We're not going mad. Just reminding you where you are. Now, we're going to come back to that long lengthened spine. Relax the shoulders again. We're going to warm up that lower back. So we're going to lift that rib cage out to the hips, lengthen through the spine, and we'll do the same on the other side. Good. So remember, with our lower back exercises, it's all about, well, it's not really exercise, it's getting them ready, it's mobilizing, it's warming, it's loosening. So we're not pushing too hard. And on a day like today, we're not going to push too hard at any point. Now, let's take those little toe taps forwards. So in this way, I'm just thinking about a nice slow movement. We're keeping that long spine, but we're thinking about a bit of ankle mobility. So we're really pushing that big toe forward, stretching out the front of that foot. All right, bring it back. Now we're going to see if we can just draw this chin to the back of the neck. Okay, I don't know about you, but I've been doing a bit of gardening, and I'm getting a bit of a stiff neck. So I'm going to start just by dropping my chin to the chest. I'm going to lift the chin up, and then keeping these shoulders nice and relaxed. We're just going to look over the shoulder one way, back to center, drop that chin down, come up, gently looking over the shoulder the other way, not forcing it. And again, dropping that chin down, bringing it up, looking over the shoulder gently. Keep drawing those shoulder blades together as we do this. So take your awareness into that upper back. Slide those shoulder blades down the back towards the bottom. And then we're going to take a little bit of a walk on the spot. Okay, so we're walking on the spot. Now, while we're doing this, we're just going to check our surroundings. We're in the most hazardous place ever, our own homes. I had to literally pin this rug down so I don't bang the floorboards. But it's also sort of slightly slippy sometimes if it's not pinned down. So just be aware of what's around you, what you might hit or not hit. Move anything that you think might get in the way out of the way. Now, let's come back to that hip width apart position. We're going to see if we can bring those arms. Now, once these are underneath the chest, I want you to see if you can roll the shoulders up and back, slide those shoulder blades down, and then we're going to see if we can take that gentle twist one way back to center. Keep your eyes on these hips. Okay, now, well, you don't have to look at them, but keep your awareness on them, because I want those hips to, well, just stay totally still. Imagine you're buried in sand, up to the waist. Good. And we're just warming up that mid part of the spine. Fantastic, guys. Okay, looking good. Now, we're just going to let those arms shake out, and we're going to take that one step further. So, you're going to take the feet hip width apart. You're going to keep that bottom in, but just soften the knees a little bit. Isn't that right, Sam? And then we're going to just see if we can take these hands straight in front of you. Now, what we're going to do is just squeeze one elbow behind you, and you're just going to watch it. And then you're going to come back to center. You're going to do the same on the other side, nice and slow and controlled. Okay, so when we all go back to driving a bit more, hopefully, I used to call this the reversing the car move. So we're just getting that upper trunk, upper spine and neck, just mobilized enough that you can start to look over your shoulder. Nice and easy does it. Try not to let those shoulders creep up to the ears. Squeeze that elbow behind you. We're going to do one more on this side. And then we're going to bring it back. Okay, let's take some little taps out to the side. Okay, so we're feeling a little bit looser in the shoulders and the upper back. You might not be yet, but you will be, I promise. Let's just see if we can roll these shoulders up to the ears and back down. Good. I'm taking some little taps with my feet while I'm doing that at your pace. Superb, everyone. Okay, let's take these taps behind us. Good. So how are we feeling? Are you thinking, oh, wish I'd never started? Are you thinking, all right, I'm getting into it? Let's hope it's the latter. If it's the first, just take it nice and easy. Let's just take these taps behind us. Okay, now we're going to bring those feet in. We're just going to take that little pedal. So we're going to push the heels off the floor, warm up those ankles. Nice. Okay, nice. Brilliant. And then we're going to bring those heels down, and we're going to just give those ankles a little bit more of a warm up. We're going to do a heel toe action. So we're just placing the heel and the toe on the same spot on the carpet. And then we're going to change sides. I'm going to place it on the same bit of dust that was there 3 days ago. Good work, everyone. And then we're going to bring it in, and we're going to walk on the spot again. Now, let's think about these knees. Let's just lift the knees up a little bit higher. And then when the feet are coming down, ball of the foot through to the heel. Good. Let's see if we can bring some arms in, she says. Let's get this a little bit faster, but listen to that breathing. Okay, if it's coming too fast, if you can't talk, you're going too fast and we need to tone it down. If we're seated, okay, nice long spine, we can still get a really good workout in this seated position. Good. All right, now we're just going to slow it down a little bit. We're going to just make some circles with this elbow. So I'm drawing a circle. And if we can, each little circle is going to be slightly bigger than the last. Slightly bigger. And then we're going to change sides. So we're going to start off with a smaller circle. And we're going to gradually build that range. Good. I'm circling backwards. I'm circling backwards. We do plenty of forwards movement, so I want us to get really working these upper back muscles. And then we're going to bring it down. Now we're going to go back to those toe taps forwards, and we're going to see if we can just gently push those arms to about shoulder level. Then we're going to take the heel. Okay, we're going to tap forwards with that heel. Good. We're going to go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now relax the arm, just bring in the knee lift. Good. So we're just bringing those knees to hip level. Excellent. We're going to go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, we're going to see if we can just take those taps behind us, press the heel towards the floor, bring it in. Good. So nice and easy does it. Remember, we want that heel at 6 and that big toe at 12. And then we're going to just take it there. We're going to hold it. And then we're going to bring it back. We're going to do the same on the other side. Hold that heel down and bring it in. Let's walk it out. Now, while we're walking, let's get a bit more movement in these shoulders. Let's punch forwards. Let's punch down. That's good. Let's punch forwards. And let's see if we can punch to the side. Good. Let's see if we can punch up. Let's see if we can punch to the other side. Let's punch forwards. And then let's relax those arms. Just let them swing. Shake it out a little bit. Shake it out. Okay, now we're going to go back to those little pedals. Might be feeling a little bit stronger now. And we're going to see if we can give ourselves a little pat on the back. We're going to release. And we're going to see if we can do the same on the other side. Lovely. All right, now. Let's relax there. Let's bring those heels down. And then we're going to see if we can take those little heel raises. So for those of you that struggle with your knees or don't like this movement, remember you don't have to do it. You can make it smaller though. Or you can take some little, if it really isn't good for you, just squeeze the bottom, just bring those legs behind you. Now we're going to take these hamstring curls and we're going to see if we can just open up that chest a little bit at the same time. We're going to go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, guys. Okay, we're going to take those little taps and then we're just going to open out these legs. We're going to open out these arms. Watch out for the lamps. Okay, and then we're going to bend these knees. We're going to breathe in. And if we can, we're going to take these arms out this way. If we can't, just bring the arms back down in front of you, okay? So we're going to breathe in. See my legs? There's a little squat movement as we come down. Heels are down, chest is lifted. And then we're just going to touch these hands behind the back. And then we're going to bring ourselves properly into that squat position. Now glue those heels to the floor and we're going to just take a mini squat. How's it feeling? Keep that chest lifted. I'm pushing. I always push my arms in front. I'm always a bit stiff. So it takes me a while to get into my squat position. Now this is when we can use the chair. So those of you that are struggling with that squat movement, we can do a little hover. Look at my heels, push the heels down into the floor, okay? Now, or if the squats really don't suit you, we're going to be doing some leg extensions, squeezing these thighs. Okay, all right, bring it back to that walk on the spot. We're just going to slow it down, bend these knees. We're going to take one foot forward, push your bottom backwards, keep that back nice and strong, bring it in. We're going to do the same on the other side. Good. Bring it in, come up, walk it out. We okay, chums? Cooking on gas, cooking on gas. So from my watch, I think we're pretty much warmed up. Okay, we're going to start the main section with a walk on the spot, okay, just to make sure the heart rate's in the right place. So if you want, keep your feet moving, have a little bit of water. I'm going to get the music going. We've got 12 exercises, about 50 seconds on each, and then there's going to be 10 seconds of recovery between each exercise. If anything doesn't suit you, don't do it. Keep your feet moving. Keep your feet moving. I'm going to press play on the music. I'm hoping it's loud enough or maybe not too loud. All right. That might be too loud. It just needs to be background. Okay, are we ready, guys? We're going to walk on the spot. Now, if you've got room, you can walk forwards, you can walk backwards. About 4 steps forwards, 4 on the spot, 4 backwards. If you haven't got room, just walk on the spot. If walking on the spot's no good for you, just take some little taps out to the side. Good. So that's 30 seconds of walking. So if we're going to be working a little bit harder, we might want to get those elbows pumping forwards and backwards a little bit more. Knees a little bit higher. Maybe walking a little bit faster. Now, if I go this fast, I won't be able to talk to you. And I know I'm working too hard. So find your pace. Have you found it? You never find it forever. It just needs adjusting all the time. So always be aware of what's going on. Okay. We're almost through our 2 minutes of walking. Whew. It's all ready to stop now, really. Okay. Now, remember, we're going to keep that chest nice and open. We want the same space between the front of the shoulders that we have between the back. We don't want that longer and that shorter, so open it up. All right, so we've got some kicks coming for our first exercise. So the little kicks go like this. We can make them just a little bit stronger by pushing the arms forwards. All right, are you ready? Your minute starts. 3, 2, 1, kick. So, find your space. Find your pace as well. What does find your space mean? All right, now we want to make it a little bit stronger. Good, we can add that little reach, keeping that chest open. You can reach with both hands. Good. So that's 30 seconds in. Good work, guys. Remember, if it's too hot, just tone it down a little bit, okay? Excellent. 10 seconds left on this one. Now, our next exercise is going to be a hamstring curl. But we're going to walk for 10 seconds and walk it out. So if you don't want to use this recovery, keep kicking. All right, but if you do, you can make it a little bit longer. Otherwise, hamstring curl. Good. Now, what we're going to do is take a little row. So I'll slow it down so you can see. Squeeze those elbows behind you. This is what you can see. Now, keep that bottom in. The arms and the legs together is too much. Just do the legs, slow it down. Make sure you can control that breathing. Okay? Good work, guys. So keep that chest lifted. 30 seconds in. So this is quite challenging on that aerobic system. So we're breathing a little bit faster, getting a little bit more oxygen and fuel to these large muscles. Good. But if it gets too much, slow it down. 3, 2, 1. We can walk it out. So use that recovery. Remember, keep those feet moving. Oh, joy of joys. It's squats next. Aren't we ready? Right. Glue those heels down. Good. Now, I am squatting with you. I'm just going to show you how you can make it a little bit more challenging if you need to. I've shown you how you can make it easier. Good. So we've got our light weights down. Squeeze it up. Now you can pause for a minute and up. Pause. This is making it harder. Good. I don't need to make it harder. It's hard enough as it is. Good. 10 seconds of squats to go. Excellent. 5 seconds. Let's see if we can do one more squat. Hold it, 3, 2, 1, and up. Walk it out. Remember, we must wiggle the toes. All right, side steps next. Step, bring that foot across. Now, what we're going to try and do is add some of those elbow circles. So it's almost like window washing. Good. So this is the slow version. Remember, you can take the feet only. Good. Now, if you want to make it a little bit faster, you can. But remember that breathing. It's quite big movements. Good. So just find your pace. Oh, you're looking fantastic. Now, remember that nice long back. Strong chest. Fantastic, guys. And we're using these nice strong muscles. Walk it out. Okay. Oh, upright rows next. So if you want your light weights, you can use your water bottle, but that's going to spill on me. Are we ready? Good. Now, so you can use those light weights, or we can just, good. We're being nice and strong. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. So one area that may need a little bit extra support, just with the types of activities we're all tempting to do at the moment. Good. Nice and controlled. Really notice that way back down as well as the way up. Good. Strong elbows. Strong elbows. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. So you might want to walk and shake. Excellent. So, a little bit of strength again. Heel raises. So, we're going to come up and down. Now, I've got slight weakness in those ankles, so I'm going to have some support up and down. Good. I'll just come closer so you can see. Up, slowly down. Good. Up, slowly down. Now, remember, you can come up, lift one foot off the floor, come down on one. Or take the weight on both. Take the weight onto one side and down. I dare do it without support. My ankles really aren't strong enough. Good. So I'm just going to focus on that up and down. Now see if you can gently draw those lower abdominals in. Keep that bottom tucked in. Try not to push that belly forward. Walk it out. Okay. Side taps next. So this could be a half jack. We're going to tap and in. Tap and in. Good. Now I'm going to get you to just soften those knees a little bit. I'll show you here. Keep that bottom in. Good. Now what we're going to try and do is open out their chest like a pec day. Good. So what this is doing, it is working that upper back again in a slightly different way, stretching out that chest, but then working that chest as we come back in. And then we can go faster. So it's aerobic. Or we can slow it down. Good work. 3, 2, 1, and walk it out. Good work. So another aerobic one, backward lunge coming up. So I'm going to start with the easiest, tap and in, tap, so we can add some arms. Good. Nice and controlled. So find your pace, draw those shoulders away from the ears, find your pace, find your range, okay? When these feet are coming behind, try not to arch that back and lift that chest. Keep that tummy button drawn in, really squeeze through the bottom muscles. You got it. How are we doing? I am perspiring. This is the coolest room in the house, as you can tell. It's really dark. Thick walls, and I'm perspiring. All right. Sam's not too bothered. He's just literally curled up on the sofa. And walk it out. Okay. So, press ups coming up. So this is where we need to find a secure bit of wall. If you haven't got anything, just imagine you're pushing something away from you. You can use your light weights as well. Otherwise, hands a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, down and straighten up. Good. At home, I would very much counsel against using a door for this sort of thing, because you never know if someone's going to come through it. Okay, so that is the law. Never use the door. Brilliant. Push away. Push away. Good. Excellent. Keep drawing those shoulders away from the ears. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Good. Okay. So, bit more aerobic work into knee lifts. Good. So we want those knees just coming as far as hip level, no higher, can be lower. And we're keeping this strong trunk again. Good. Try not to lean forwards. Really lengthen through that trunk. We'll get some abdominal work at the same time. Good. Now, if you want to make it a little bit harder, we're going to just keep that chest lifted. Harder again. Good. Keep that chest lifted. Okay, harder. Slightly less hard. Slightly less challenging again. Good. You can add a bicep curl if you don't like the challenges of the other ones. You can do what you like, my friends. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Okay, now we did a side step. What we're going to do now is 2 side steps. Are we ready? We're going to go 1, 2. Now we can speed it up. Good. We can add that lateral raise. So we're getting some shoulder work. Notice those elbows aren't going higher than the shoulders. Good. There's a little softness in those elbows. Good. If that's too much space for you, take it to singles. Brilliant, guys. You can even use a little bit more space. So I'm taking 2 forwards. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Good. Okay, I'm just counting. Yes, one more chums. Okay, we're going to go back to that backward lunge, but we're going to add a bicep curl this time. Okay, and we're just going to squeeze this bottom. So we're starting with a bicep curl. Good. Now we're going to change it to a chest press. Just do the legs if the arms is too much. Good. Excellent. Good. Keep drawing those shoulder blades together as the elbows come back. Good work. We're going to get 10 more seconds. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and walk it out. Okay, guys, we've got a minute of walking. We're just going to keep it nice and steady. All right, minute of walking. So a nice, steady minute. Have some water. I'm definitely having some water. That was great. How are you feeling? It's my son. I can't even work the bottle. Comes to something where you have to unscrew the lid. All right. That was fantastic. So we're going to do the same again if you're up for that. The sky is so beautifully blue. Once you've done this, you're going to be on top of the world, I swear. Okay, so my stopwatch tells me we've got about 20 seconds. My stopwatch could be wrong. Are we ready? We're going to get back with a minute walking. Now, like I said before, we can use the space around us. So we could walk forwards for 4. On the spot for 4. We can walk backwards. Backward walking is quite good for you because you can't see where you're going. On the spot. So when you're walking backwards, if I slow it down, ball of the foot through to the heel. Okay, and you have to feel your way. Really good to maintain balance and coordination. Brain muscle pathways. Or we can just walk on the spot. Okay. I think we're almost ready for our kicks. What's that you say? Yes, let's do some kicks. Okay, let's do some kicks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's kick. Ah, brilliant. We're all so coordinated today. Good, now keep that chest lifted. Good. So it can be a really low kick. Okay, it could be slightly higher. Good, nice relaxed shoulders. We can reach. Good. Or we can just, and let me remind you what these things can look like seated. Okay, we can do everything seated. We can kick. We can hamstring curl. We can sidestep. All right, we can do everything. Okay, so don't feel you're not doing a great job. So we're kicking, aren't we? All right. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's walk it out. Okay, so this may be more of a recovery walk. It may be a powering walk. That's up to you. Hamstring curls. Good. So remember, big hamstring muscles. They're the muscles in the back of the thigh. Good. So when they're working, we need quite a bit of fuel, quite a bit of oxygen. Just make sure those knees are pointing down to the floor. Make sure we're not doing this. Try and keep that bottom in. Lift that chest. Excellent. It's quite interesting to see the ever-changing long hair. I can't wait to see what everyone's hairstyles look at the end of this. I was looking at a video I did the first day, and then look at it now. It's in a bun. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Okay, what comes next? Thighs, bottom, squats. Are we ready? I'm going to use my chair for a tap and up. Tap and up. I'm going to try not to sit. I'm just going to touch. Good. Pushing up through those heels. Up, down. Remember, you can slow it down. You can do those leg extensions. Good. You can use those light weights. Actually, just taking the hands here will make it harder. I had quite a heavy sit down there. Good. All right. How are we doing? If you need to stop, walk it out, carry on. Good. Listen into those knees. Listen into that breathing. 3, 2, 1. Now, don't wait for me to make you drink. If you need to drink, drink every few sips, every station if you like. We need to keep hydrated. Okay, side steps. Good. Now, once you've got the movement, once you've got your pace, let's add those elbow circles if we can. Now, if the shoulders are a little bit sore, we can just do shoulder rolls. Make sure we step with the outside of that foot. The bigger the steps are, the more the carpet moves and the harder it is. Good. So make sure we're safe. Now keep that chest lifted. You'll notice these core muscles working all the time if we can hold that really lovely long spine. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Use that recovery if you need it. Okay, remember you can make that recovery longer. All right, we're walking again. Now this time, last time we did the upright rows, this time we're going to walk in a punch. Good. We can walk forwards, we can walk backwards, but we just want to punch. Good. If the walking doesn't suit, you can punch with some taps. I can't train my punches. Totally uncoordinated. Good. That's it. Punch, punch, punch. If you get tired, maybe just punch a little bit smaller and then back to it. Good work. 3, 2, 1. All right. Now, something a little bit harder than just the heel raise. So heel raise, I want you to look where your feet are. Lift the heels off the floor, weight into the heels, squat. Okay, so this is too much. I want you to just do the heel raise. If you want to work a little bit harder, lift those heels down, push those heels into the floor. Keep those knees in line with that big toe, down. Good, squeeze, up. That's brilliant. Okay, lift those heels up. Make those calf muscles work. Make the thigh muscles, make the bottom muscles work. Keep that chest lifted. Good. All right, brilliant. So we're sitting down into this squat. Remember, you can just do the heel raises if that suits you best. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And just recover. Good. Whew. I just have to use a blanket to wipe my sweaty brow. Just don't tell the boys later when they put it around them to watch TV. Okay. Right. Side tap. So remember this one. Bottom in, feet slightly apart, chest lifted. We're going to see if we can do this. So really draw that tummy button in, push that imaginary tail to the floor. Good. Good. That's great. Good. Draw those elbows together as we open out that chest. Good. Lovely. Keep drawing those shoulders away from the ears. Good. That's great. You can go faster or we can just slow it down. 3 more. 2, 1. Whew. Okay. What's coming next? Backward lunge. 3, 2, 1. Good. How are we doing? You are almost there. So as these arms come forwards, see if you can lift that chest, draw those shoulder blades down the back. Good. Let's create this strong core. Brilliant work, guys. Now, if you're getting a little bit out of breath, take the arms out, focus on this strong core. Imagine this big corset-like belt. Just tighten it a little bit. Good. Make the movement slower. Good. Okay, you're on fire. 5 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Remember, keep those feet moving. Have some water if you need it. We're almost at the cool down. We have got press-ups. So remember that, almost like that arrow position. Elbows lower than those shoulders. We tend to do this. Just gets it here. Drop those shoulders down. Find that wall and make sure that nose is coming over the top of those fingertips. Let's do it. Good. And don't look over your shoulder like I'm doing, just checking what you're doing. Keep that chin drawn towards the chest. Little orange between the chin and the chest. Okay, I can't help it. I can't stop watching you. I've just noticed the sun's giving us a little bit of trouble there. Good. So just make sure you can see what I'm doing. And last one. Walk it out. It feels all wrong shutting the curtains on such a beautiful day. Oh, I shall be punished. Okay, knee lifts. Are we ready? Let's go. Good stuff, guys. And may I say, while we're knee lifting, it's been an absolute pleasure to see so many of you out and about using your exercise walks. Okay, what I would recommend, and I know you're not daft, but I just feel I have to say it, doing it when it's cooler. So earlier on, later in the day, great. Now, we can make it more challenging, particularly for those abdominals. Good. Keep that chest lifted. Or if you're looking for that aerobic workout, great stuff, guys. Now, double side step coming up. So let's walk it out. Good. Okay, just move my chair back so we can get some good side steps. Ready, let's go. So 2, 1, 2. I'll stop saying that because it's important for you to find your rhythm. Good. So your rhythm may be totally different to mine, and your steps may be different sizes. They may be here. Just find what works for you. Try making sure you're stepping with the outside of that foot. The knee is in line with that big toe. Now, once you've done that, lift that chest, look straight ahead. Beautiful. Isn't it, Sam? Good. Okay. 3, 2, 1. And walk it out. Now, we're going to bring back that upright row while we're walking. Squeeze and down. So, lost my tins for a minute. Okay. I think they weigh the same. Showing my total ignorance. Okay, I have to say, it suits me better without. Get a little bit of, good. So I'm just squeezing my shoulder blades together. Really control those arms down. Good. If you want to make it a little bit more of an aerobic workout, you can make those feet work a little bit harder, a little bit faster, but really squeeze and down. Squeeze. Last 3. Good. 2. Okay. 1. Okay. Are we ready? Let's walk it out. One last little exercise to finish off. Okay, it's going to open out the chest. We're going to open and in. Open and in. Good. Good. So not quite that pec deck. Slightly longer arms if you can. Good. Even there. Good. Open. Open. Good. Now draw those shoulders away from the ears. Said we're going to give you lots of upper back work, sort of disguised within the aerobic today, and we are. Good. Now we're going to come down and up. Good. Down and up. Good. If you can't quite see there, I'm closer to the body rather than there. Okay, now I'm there. Good. 3, 2, 1. Last little walk. We have got 45 seconds of walking, and then we're going to slow it down. So I'm coming in, just going to ask you, how are you? How are we feeling? I'm actually so excited today. Got a few days off, and I bounced out of bed. It's really hard to get up when you've got nothing to get up for. May I just share that with you? I'm sure you all know that far better than me. Bounced out of bed this morning, all excited. Good. Okay. 15 seconds. You don't have to shake your head like a loony. But it always helps. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Now, keep those feet moving. Straight to that water. Have a little sip, but keep that feet, or keep those feet, should I say, moving. And then wipe that brow a little bit, but keep those feet moving. Now what I'm going to do is just, I'm not sure if you can hear it or not, but it's good for me to have that background. I don't want it too loud, but I want something there to bounce off, although I've got you. Now we're going to keep the feet moving. We're going to bring that heart rate back down. Whew, well done, guys. That was superb. That was superb. And just so you know, these live sessions, you can go back to them. At the moment, I actually can't record any sessions. Something's gone wrong with my actual laptop that I record on, so I can only work live. So I'm actually starting to do everything live, and then there's a back catalogue of live sessions. So if you're not sure how to access ones we've done before, just email me, give me a call, and I'll talk you through it. Okay, right, let's just take a roll of those shoulders. Good, we've really woken up that upper back today. So what I'm going to do is just show you a couple of little stretches that you can do if you're feeling a bit tomorrow and the next day. Hopefully not, but just in case. All right, now what we're going to do, we're just going to take those little taps behind us. We're going to open out these hips, bring it in, and we're slowing it down. So see if you can just tuck that bottom in, bring those feet in. Good. And bring it in. And it's quite exciting, chums, because we've got our cardigan-based groups, but I would like to welcome the Lampeter and the Aberairon crews, because I believe some of them, maybe Tregaron as well. So Shamai all. And also I think we've had a few emails from people in North Wales, people in East Wales who are joining in with us, which is really lovely. So smashing, smashing. Welcome. All right, now let's see if you can make sure you can see my feet. While we're doing those taps backwards, let's stretch out those calf muscles. So you can look at your foot, but then bring yourself back, long spine, that belly button, that chest bone in line, press the heel to the floor. Good. Okay, breathe out. Bring it up. We'll just take that little pedal. We'll do the same on the other side, okay? You don't have to turn around. I'm just showing you the leg that's closest. Okay, great. So we're just pressing the heel to the floor. Good. Excellent work, guys. Keep that chest lifted. Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to take a little pedal. We're going to do a stretch. There's two major muscles within the calf muscles. Now, I find the next one easier to do standing against a wall. We're going to stretch the lower calf muscle. So I'm hoping you can see this. I'm going to take a smaller step behind, and I'm going to bend both knees, and I'm going to see if I can sit down into that back heel. I'm tucking my bottom under. It's a little bit harder to get hold of this one. Good. And then we're going to gently come up. I'm going to show you a different way of doing it if you couldn't get that one. We're going to change legs. We're just going to bend the knees slightly, then take one step backwards of the foot we want to stretch, and we're going to sit down into that back heel. So I'm getting slight tightness in my Achilles, so it's really important to stretch this muscle out. Good work. Bring it gently up. Okay, let's take those little taps forwards. Let's see, while we're doing that, if we can just bring those arms up and down, but not furiously, because we might end up raising that heart rate again. What I'm looking for is just to stretch out the shoulders. Now we're going to steady those feet, take a nice stable base. We're going to breathe in and just float that arm up. So keep that shoulder nice and level. I'll show you from this angle. Other arm, we're going to breathe in and we're going to breathe out. Let's see if we can do it with both arms. So we're going to breathe in, stretch up, push that tailbone down towards the floor, breathe out. Good. And again, we're going to breathe in. And then this time we're going to drop one hand behind that shoulder. We're going to use the other hand to support it. Breathe out. So we're stretching the tricep muscles, the shoulder, and then we're going to reach out, move the feet a little bit, and then we're going to drop the other hand. Now give yourself a little tap on the back. Well done, friend. And then you can use this arm to support it. Brilliant. And then again, making sure we breathe out, we're going to bring those arms down. Ooh, roll those shoulders a little bit. Roll those shoulders a little bit. Okay, great stuff. Just move those feet. Now we're going to see if we can bring these feet a little bit wider. If your floor's a bit slippy, err on the side of caution. And we're going to take those toes to 12 o'clock. Okay, with the heels behind them. Now what we're going to see if we can do, we're just going to take that little side bend that we did earlier. Might feel a little stretch down this side. And then gently bring it up. We're going to do the same on this side. So keeping those hips nice and still, feet firmly on the floor, all the way up. Now we're going to see if we can turn this foot outwards, and we're going to bend the knee in line with that big toe. So we're getting a stretch down this straight leg. If you want to increase the stretch, we can take that little side bend towards the straight leg. And gently up, keep breathing in, keep breathing out, turn that toe in, this one as well. Good, so we're feeling this stretch down the inner thigh. This knee that's bending is totally in line with that second toe. Okay, and then we can increase that stretch all the way up. Good. Now this is the tricky bit, heels, toes in, and then we'll just gently pedal it out. Good. So the other things that get quite tight, front of the shoulders and these chest muscles. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is stretch those out. So we're going to stand nice and tall. We're just going to see if we can draw those shoulder blades together. We're going to steady the feet and we're going to take that breath in. And we're going to open the arms, just gently draw those shoulder blades together. Good. Okay, now what we're going to do next is stretch out the upper back muscles. So I want you to draw the tummy in, tuck that bottom under, drop the chin gently towards the chest, and we're just as if we were hugging something. You're going to push the backs of the hands away from you. Draw that tummy button in. And then we're going to gently bring those arms in, and then we're going to move the feet, and we're going to open again. Open, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then we're going to just do this a couple of times. Good. Push those hands away from you. Draw that tummy button in and bring it in. Sometimes you can almost just feel those upper back muscles on the point of almost that stretching so that they don't like it. So just one more time. Come out of it as soon as you think, oh, that's enough. And then we'll just roll the shoulders. Roll the shoulders. Okay, excellent work, excellent work. Let's take a stretch for those hamstring muscles. So we're just going to settle those feet down. We're going to take that foot in front of you, and we're just going to feel that really nice stretch down the back of the thigh. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and then we're going to come gently all the way up. And we're going to move those feet. Let's do the same on the other side, my friends. So, good. So we're almost hinging at the hips. If you see that there, good. I'm desperately trying to sort of arch my back. So I'm going to try and stop doing that because I really need to get some flexibility here. Because I'm not doing enough of it without you. Oh, brilliant. Okay, let's bring it all the way up. Lovely. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stretch out the front of the thighs. So 2 exercises. We need to hold on to something. I'm going to bring my chair into the frame for this. So we're going to see if we can bend that knee. So we want the knee pointing down towards the floor more than anything. We tend to do this or do this. Stand nice and tall. The only thing that's changing is that knee is bending. And then we can hold on to the back of the trouser leg, back of the trainer to increase that stretch. Good. And then we're going to release. We'll do the same on the other side. So remember, you can hold on and just bend. What we're looking for is just to loosen out here. Okay, we can use that chair. Okay, that's good. And then we're going to release. Right. Last one. We're going to take the hip flexors. So with that nice tall body, this time I'm going to allow you to lean forwards a little bit. Now, can you see my back heel? It's not quite on the floor. I'm going to bend both knees and then I'm going to lift my chest and I'm going to get this stretch here. Okay. So if you want to make it stronger, you can take that leg back a little bit. Just gently tuck that bottom under. And then we're going to come up, bring it in. I would recommend always having something to hold on to. Just move the feet a little bit. It's almost harder to cool down in this sort of heat. So we're just going to make these last movements really gentle. Lift that chest and bring it up. Good. And then we're pretty much at the end. Let's really make sure we're nice and calm, grounded at the end of it. So we're going to focus on that breath out. And what I'm going to get us to do is almost gently, as we breathe in, straighten the legs. And as you breathe out, just gently take your knees off lock. There's that breath in. And really slow down that breath out, but push all the air out. And then we're going to bring these hands to center. So I'm going to find all this positive energy that's around us. It's coming at you through your laptop or your iPad, however you're watching this, could be the TV. And then we're going to breathe out. And then we're going to wiggle those toes, aren't we, Sam? And we're going to just shake those arms out. Have some water. That was smashing. Thank you so much for joining me. It was a total joy. And as I said, gives you purpose, gives me purpose anyway. So the next session we're going to be doing is actually going to be a bit of a mix on Monday morning. It's going to be at 10 o'clock. We're inviting some voluntary organisations and their volunteers to join us as well. So it'll be a circuit like today, and we're actually going to do about 10 minutes of Tai Chi at the end. So very welcome to join us. There might be slightly less aerobic work and a bit more Tai Chi, but as I say, it's you're welcome, always welcome, and there'll be some other classes. So enjoy the sun, wear your sun hat, all the best. Bye-bye.